I have no respect for women for children. Okay, I think so poorly of them, and the reason why.
Welcome to the U.S. News. So this is really short, but you just never hear this. So so apparently the plane propeller severs Florida woman's arm. Like that's just wow. A woman lost her arm and foot Saturday when she veered too close to an airplane's propeller at the Key West International Airport. 45-year-old Rebecca Lynn Gray was a passenger on a private plane that was to be flown by her husband, Walter Gray. When Mr. Gray left the aircraft to check on a mechanical issue, he told his wife not to follow him. To her misfortune, she did exactly that. She walked around the front of the plane where the propeller cut off her limb. The Monroe County Sheriff's Office told the Associated Press Ms. Gray lost an arm and a foot, but Florida Highway Patrol would only confirm the loss of an arm to the Miami Herald. Paramedics airlifted her to the hospital in Miami, where her condition remains unknown. Oh, hey. So, here's another. This is a story where I usually don't find myself standing on the same side, but apparently I'm going to have to choose again. So, students claim that Pennsylvania high school allowed pro-life cupcakes but prevented LGBT club. After a pro-life group handed out cupcakes at a Pennsylvania high school, some students complained about the political message, claiming bias. It says, each cupcake is for a child who does not get to celebrate a birthday because of abortion. Why would you... I don't know. A student-led pro-life club handed out free cupcakes Wednesday at Norwin High School in Westmoreland County, Pennsylvania, as part of a national pro-life cupcake day. The cupcakes came with an attached message that read, each cupcake is for a child who does not get to celebrate a birthday because of an abortion. Some students complained about the message, especially because they claim the high school forbids gay and lesbian students from having an LGBT club. Instead, they must be called the Diversity Club. The school denies preventing an LGBT club, saying it's always been the Diversity Club. The American Civil Liberty Union says the pro-life group has the right to hand out cupcakes and make an anti-abortion statement, but the school must extend the same rights to all clubs. If the school is going to allow this club to put out not just the cupcakes, but what is really a political message... Okay, stop. Hold on. I'm sorry. It is not a political message to not want to kill babies. Sorry. Distribute that in the school. The law is very clear, and every other student group in the school has the same rights, said Vic Walzak with the ACLU. Walzak says if students are indeed being prevented from creating an LGBT club, that would be a violation of their rights. These are kids who are learning about the Constitution. Learning about citizenship means in this country, and if their constitutional rights are violated, then they should have recourse, he said. The school superintendent says the students in the pro-life group participated in National Pro-Life Cupcake Day annually. They received permission from the high school principal to distribute cupcakes and attach messages. Now listen. They have the right, the pro-life has the right to do these cupcakes. Now, the thing that I would argue is that, that I agree, is that the LGBT should be able to have their club. The LGBT wants to do cupcakes to celebrate the murders of babies, and let them. Second, this is high school, so I don't know how I'd feel about high school students engaging in this. College, yeah, but I don't know. So as long as the LGBT has the same rights as the pro-life, I don't care. And if it's a national cupcake day, then, they just need to quit bitching. But it's funny because I don't hear them talk about the Constitution and rights when Christians didn't want to bake the cake. Where were they? Where were they talking about the Constitution? They always scream when it attacks them, but when it attacks people that do not think the same, then they're all about it. So like I said, I do as long as every group has the right to do whatever, I don't care. But just like you shouldn't suppress pro-life, you can't suppress anti-life, Free speech is free speech. Hey, welcome back. So, I don't know what's going on with this, but apparently in Texas, another officer shoots somebody in their home. A white officer who fatally shot a 20-year-old black woman inside... Okay, stop right there. Let me rephrase that. A police officer who fatally shot a 20-year-old woman inside her Texas home was set to be interviewed Monday by investigators as questions and outrage grow over the shooting. They really need to stop using skin color, because all it does is manipulate people into thinking that it was a racist. And it could be who knows? But the fact that you're putting those adjectives in there stems that thought, so... A Fort Worth Police Department said officers responded about 2:25 a.m. Saturday after a neighbor called a non-emergency line to report the home's front door had been left open. The responding officer fired a shot through the home's window, killing Atantia Jefferson. I'll just call her Jefferson. Police said Jefferson was with her 8-year-old nephew when she was killed. A family attorney, Lee Merritt, said the pair had stayed up late playing video games and lost track of time when they heard noise outside of Jefferson's bedroom window. You didn't hear the officer shout, "Gun, gun, gun," Merritt told Dallas TV station KXAS after viewing video taken from a Fort Worth officer's body cam. He didn't have time to perceive a threat. That's murder. The shooting occurred in Fort Worth, about 30 miles west of Dallas, where another high-profile police shooting occurred last year. In that case, a Dallas police officer, Amber Geiger, fatally shot her neighbor, Botham Jean, inside his own apartment after Geiger said she mistook it as her own. Fort Worth police said in a statement that officers saw someone near the window inside the home, and one of them drew his duty weapon and fired after perceiving a threat. I don't understand. The video released by police shows 2 officers searching the home from the outside with flashlights before one shouts, "Put your hands up, show me your hands." One shot is then fired through a window. In the video, the officer does not identify himself as police. Wow. But Fort Worth police said it released the body cam footage soon after the shooting to provide transparency, but that any camera footage inside the residence could not be distributed due to the state law. However, the body cam video released to media included blurred still frames showing a gun inside a bedroom at the home. It's unclear if the firearm was found near Jefferson, and police have not said that the officer who shot her thought she had a gun. Who cares if she had a gun? It's in her own home. That's none of your business. The police statement released Saturday said that officers who entered the residence after the shooting found a firearm, and Lieutenant Brandon O'Neill would not answer reporters' questions Sunday on why police released images of the gun. I know why they released images of the gun, because they're trying to cover their own ass. They're like, look, see, I had every right to shoot. That's what they're doing. I don't know. This sounds fishy. A large crowd gathered outside Jefferson's home Sunday night for a vigil after earlier demonstrations briefly stopped traffic on part of Interstate 35. Jefferson was a 2014 graduate of Xavier University, New Orleans, and earned a bachelor's degree in biology, the university said. Our prayers and thoughts are with her family and friends as we gather as a community in prayer, President Reynold Verrett said in a letter to the Xavier community. As we wait for details of this incident to unfold, let us cling to our mission of justice and humanity to seek answers to this tragedy. Merritt told the Star-Telegram that Jefferson was working in pharmaceutical equipment sales and was considering going back to medical school. The Fort Worth Police Officers Association issued a statement Sunday calling for a thorough and transparent investigation into the shooting. Members of the FWPOA love the citizens that we serve, and our thoughts and prayers are with the family of the Jeffersons. Our hearts are heavy, the statement said. The shooting comes less than 2 weeks after Geiger, a former Dallas police officer, was sentenced 10 years in prison after being convicted of murder in the fatal shooting of Jean Geiger, 31, said during her trial that mistook Jean's apartment for her own, and which was the floor below Jean's. Merritt also represents Jean's family. So, I don't know, man. This sounds like they were looking through the window. They didn't identify themselves, and they just shot through the window. You don't just shoot. Like, gosh. I don't know. Let's see what happens. We'll keep covering as this goes on. So, all right, like, subscribe, share, comment, donate, converse. Tell me what you guys think, and I'll see you guys later.